absolute and blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stop by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning selves, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly, truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you feel like the videos give you a good vibe, that you would love to share with a loved one, you know, they can get on that vibe too. It's truly, truly appreciated. So I hope you're able to resonate. This is my first time. Well, actually, this is my third video doing this. I'm bringing tarot card readings to my channel. You know, just to be able to switch off content on that. You know, I don't like being repetitive like that. I start, you know, getting fizzled out and like that. But universe guided me to, you know, put my gifts and my talents to good work. So I love doing tarot card readings. But I had to take a break. I had to take a break because the fact is I was getting too addicted to it. But universe thinks that I'm okay in that vibe right now, that I'm not going to do like I did last time. So I'm starting to do this. I'm going to start doing it frequently onto the channel. It's really enjoyable. But I'm doing, what is it right now? I'm doing fire signs for Leo, Aries, and Sag. So ask the universe, what does the fire signs need to look out for? We're all going through major changes in our lives, and there are certain things that, you know, we're really trying to find, you know, the root to it. You know, maybe you're trying to clear your mind on forgiveness, or you're trying to see where your path can lead you to. You know, gaining self-confidence within yourself. Nope, too many. Gaining self-confidence within yourself. You know, self-worth. You know, you're adding extra love to your life. You may have not been able to do before. You know, you're ending emotional cycles that's taking place in your life, and you know, we're going through that, and we have to go step by step instead of focusing on the whole staircase. When we do that, we get very stressed out. So universe, what does the fire sign need to know? Oh wow. Well, I guess they wanted me to do that one. You have blessings. Blessings is coming in every form to you. You know, it will be times that, you know, even destruction, turmoil, mishaps, failures is always seen as a blessing. It's just up to us to be able to see it in that way. It's all about the perspective we choose to do. And for that, oh God, y'all getting new ones. Y'all getting some good cards. It was like Leo, Aries, Sag, y'all getting it. It's like abundance. Abundance is coming your way. Blessings in many forms. It could be financial. It could be, you know, spiritual. It can be emotional, mental. You know, all of us need that in our lives. So you have abundance coming into your life and new beginnings all through that. You know, you got new beginnings coming in, blessings and abundance with new beginnings. You know, you're supposed to look forward to that. You know, you deserve anything that's coming into your life that is going to uplift you in every way. You know, a lot of us has been, you know, we're getting kind of hard on ourselves, or there's certain things that just has not yet unfolded in the way we thought it would be. But that doesn't mean it's not going to come. You know, it's all about how we allow ourselves to heal, how we allow ourselves to accept what is no longer and accept what is on its way. You know, you worked hard, and don't feel like the you know, the energy you placed in, the changes, the healing that has happened, you know, is going to go in vain. And a lot of times, just because we don't see it right away, we start getting discouraged, and this, you know, that's possible. So they said, just be worried, you know, just being that feeling. You know, if we want blessings of abundance to come in, it's all about healing. If we allow ourselves to focus on, you know, what do I need to forgive? Who do I need to forgive? You know, first thing when we're taught to forgive, we have to forgive ourselves first. You know, a lot of times we beat ourselves up on thinking these are missed opportunities. You know, if it's something that's meant for you, it's always going to be for you. But we had to learn the lessons through those. You know, there's a lot of past sadness and emotional hurt and pain that's coming up to the surface, basically telling you, what lesson did you learn from these things? What does this have to tell you about yourself, about different individuals? Nothing that you have gone through, no one that you have came in contact with, anybody you came in contact with, everybody brought a lesson to your life as well as you're doing for them. So You're going through that healing, and from that healing, for the mishaps that is happening in your life, blessings is going to come into your life. There is many forms of abundance, because this is something you do deserve. You know, if you're moving in good intentions happen for you, and it's the abundance is going to open up new doors to new beginnings for you. And you know, and you're going to get through that with the healing, because you're allowing yourself to separate from what no longer is needed, and you learn from it and let it go with love and light. Okay, you want me to spread and do okay. Meditation. There's when it comes in reverse like that, we have not been doing enough meditation. You have to, you know, meditation is coming in where we have to clear our minds, where so much insight comes in, because right now we're going through a huge transformation, and it's like the more you know, the more you separate from what no longer serves you, the more good can come into that. You know, this is something that you deserve, but for that to happen, you have to clear your mind through meditation. Okay. Let me see. Okay. And they, with the meditation, it seeks balance. You know, we need balance in our lives. That takes place. You know, we have to be able to be organized, and we start, you know, putting so much on ourselves. We start, you know, stressing out, and they don't want that happening. Okay, you want me to pull over some more? And we're not trusting our instincts. They tell you you have to trust what's taking place in your life. You know, trust is bringing you towards better. And a lot of times it's hard for us to do that when we had, you know, so many different things that was happening. I'm trying to make it a little bit brighter here because you can't see me. I'm getting dark. It's getting dark out here. Just being able to trust yourself. And a lot of times it's hard for us to trust when we got so many different things that's taking place in our life that really hurt us. So, and with that, when you allow that, the trust to come in, you know, it's stalling off on the romance. And it's not like it's being counted out of your life, but this is something, you know, if you don't trust in what's taking place, it blocks things that is really deserving in your life. And you just have to allow yourself to do that. Okay. And taking care of your body. You know, we have to be in good health. You know, you're exercising, eat right. You know, there's different things that go together, you know, blood pressure, you know, cholesterol, obesity, different things like that. That is going in. So you have to be able to trust. And when you're trusting, you know, a lot of times we start focusing on main thing that we really want in our lives, and not really thinking about, okay, am I putting in the work to get these different things in my life? You know, if you're putting in the work and you're allowing yourself the benefit of gratitude and appreciation from those things happen, you know, that brings blessings into your life. And the guides are coming to you. I think there's some, let me see. Yeah, the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's like there's different things that's been coming up, like it's warnings, omens, and omens doesn't always have to be bad. Omens is coming in like they're warning you, hey, you know, allow yourself to trust the process, or allow yourself to move forward. You know, don't hold anything back by holding back. You know, a lot of times when we focus on different things that's not good for us, we tend to block things. And like I said, is listening. It says body care, romance, and listening. You have to listen to what the guys are telling you, but it's just like there's some people out there, there's not, they're doing what they want to do instead of the guidance that they're taking back. And those are things that can really mess you up if you're doing that. And from that, when you're not allowing the guidance to come in, the friendship is not coming in the way it's supposed to. So there's different entities and stuff that's coming through. Like it could be a soulmate. It could be uh, uh, it could be, let me see, it says friendship. You're blocking your friendship because of different things that you're not doing right. And it's like, even though these are things that's taking place that you may not like, we have to be able to look at it in a different perspective. And when we look at it in a different perspective, it can actually take us further than we expected. And for those to happen, miracles are trying to come in. And it's just, from what I'm hearing, what they're telling me, it's like so many different things that's coming up. But whoever these people are, and in the energy, like, let me see, they're saying it's like a Scorpio. There's a Scorpio and there's a Cancer that's really trying to help, but it's like you're trying to do everything on your own. And you're blocking your blessings when you're doing that, because it's like you're trying to get that help. And a lot of times we do that. We try to figure out like we got to do everything on our own. We really don't have to, but we have to be able to take that guidance when guidance is coming towards us for that to happen. And you're not seeing things from a child's eye. You're not allowing yourself to create imagination, how things can turn out possible, or things can, think of something in a positive way, seeing it from a child's eyes. When we were kids, we really didn't know what to be scared of, what to fear, all these different things until we were taught those things. So the enchantment is blocked, but you have to focus. Keep your focus on what you truly want in your life. If you're doing these things for the right reasons, for yourself. We're going through that heavy retrograde, which they say is retrograde, but not retrograde, because the planets are not in one direct line. But it's just, the fact is, all these things are coming up to where all the old is fizzling. The challenge is you. The challenge is, are you allowing yourself to let go? Are you focused on yourself, on growth? Are you healing with yourself on growth? Are you appreciating everything that has taken place, for these beautiful things that happen? Because there's so many different things that, from what universe is telling me, that's coming in. But we have to be able to take that chance to trust in what divine is telling us. And there's like a merge that's trying to come in. And the merge is being blocked for some odd reason, and it's causing a lot of pain into your life. And that's that's something that they don't want us to be able to have to fixate on. And it's just that time where you have to really seek nature, get out with the world, being able to let nature speak to you as you speak to them, and those are the things that they want truly for you to happen. But everything is like, you're taking everything seriously instead of, allowing things to go day by day. It's hard for us not to be frustrated when things are not going right. Okay, universe, tell me to spread and pick. Your prayers are being answered. Whatever you've been praying for, that that is for your highest good, is being answered. But the way it's being answered is not what you expected. If we, like, say you want a new love in your life, but you had to go through the turmoil and toxicity to show different things what you need in your life. If you've been in a situation where you didn't place love into that, or it's not being reciprocated, you had to go through this, and it's showing you what you should no longer accept, what you should not tolerate, and what you should not entertain. But your blessings are being answered, but it's not in the way that you thought it would be. Because there's beautiful things that come in, but a lot of times we don't realize, when we stay on that negative vibe, that closed heart, you're blocking your chakra for your heart. Love, you may need love and, love and support coming in, but when we allow ourselves to stay angry and focus on everything negative that comes in our lives, we don't realize we block that. And they don't want you to do that. So it's just like, I don't know who is going through all this, but it's like, you have to really trust that your prayers are being answered. That's what they're telling me. Trust that your prayers are being answered. Take care of your health. You're in this body, you stuck with it until God calls you back. So, but if you have to be able to trust the process, that that good things are coming for you. But you have to make sure you take care of your health. They say you need to get more aggressive with that. But the romance can't come in until you allow the divine guidance to take place into your life. Listen to the signs and the miracles that they're giving you. There's a friendship that comes in. They really want to help you, but you have to be open for that to take place into that. And, for the magical, moments that you have to be able to see it from a child's eye, fearlessly. They always tell you, heal your inner child. Whatever is taking place in your youth, or infant stage is been very traumatic. So it's blocking certain things into your life from taking place. But they tell you to focus because there's so many different things that is trying to come in your life when you focus, but your focus has to be on, you have to make sure you have good intent for that. And for you to have good intent for that, you have to be able to see where your body, your person, your vessel needs the nourishment at. Spend time in prayer, meditate, affirmation, mantras, um, being able to allow yourself to have that mindset, whatever took place yesterday, I'm gonna leave it for yesterday, but learn from that to make a better today, for that to be able to come out. But for you to be able to get the answers that you're looking for, you have to go out in nature, take walks more frequently, have that time to yourself, um, and not take everything so seriously. Because if you take everything seriously, you're not allowing yourself to enjoy yourself. And a lot of times it's hard to do that when you're in depression or things are just not going right. That's that time where they're telling you retreat, allow yourself to have fun, because if it's like we don't realize when we allow ourselves to stay stuck on what we truly want in our lives and how things are not working out. Because a lot of times we have bad habits to focus on what we're lacking instead of being grateful for what we have. I've done it many times, but it's human, it's common for us to be able to do that. But you have to be able to go through that meditation because there's abundance wants to come in. But for that, you have to meditate and take that healing for new beginnings to step out and balance. Because the balance is all out of whack. For what I'm feeling, there's somebody who's always in their head and they're doing comparison. And that's not good. When you're doing comparison, you're focusing on something else. Like if we see somebody on social media that it feels like they got everything that they got wanting. And you're like, why can't that be me? Why can't we be me? And that's their journey. Everybody has a journey. If you're willing to put in the work for that, for better things to come into your life, if you're doing it on good intentions and you're allowing yourself to be honest with yourself. And that's, it takes a lot of place on healing. We have to be accepted on what has happened in our lives, learn from the mistakes that we have done or what others have done to us, forgive ourselves, go where the root of the issue is. A lot of times we can have abandonment issues, we can have mommy issues, we can have daddy issues, regret, all those different things has brought us to that, towards that path right now. And this is something like it's like a blessing in disguise, because a lot of times it can feel like universe is chastising us, but it's like what do they call it, corrective criticism. There's a lot of things that they may tell us that we aren't going to like, but this is something like we're already where we're at. We're trying to get you to where you deserve to be, but you have to be able to hear and digest the things that that's going to help you, that you may not like, but it's going to help you in the long run. So they're just telling you to be able to do that and just trust the process, because it's like your prayers are being answered, but it's just not in the way that you thought it would be. And a lot of times when you like, if you're that type of person that doesn't have patience, universe is going to place you in something where you have no choice but to wait. You have to, are you doing, are you being proactive? Are you being, motivated? Are you being determined? Like, okay, even though I don't like what my life is going through, am I bringing anything to the table to keep me, it's not saying ignore what's going on, but learn from that. And I have to go through that every day, learning from everything that I've gone through, the parts I played within myself, the things that I allowed to get to me where I shouldn't have, holding on to something where I had to let go. We're all doing that. And it's like when the first step is to do that, you have to be honest with yourself on everything and being able to be accepting of you in your situation and whatever parties that you have. But for what I'm feeling right now, it's like there's a third party into that. And it's like something's maneuvering to try to make sure you don't go towards that change, and those are the things you have to separate. If there's somebody in your life that you're constantly questioning, that is that sign that you have to release, and those are the things, like when we're allowing ourselves to heal, pay attention to the signs. There's so many different things that's going on in the world where we stay focused on the wrong thing, or we compare something to something else, and it's just like we have to be happy with what we have. Trust that anything that's taking place into your life that is hurtful, harmful, whatever, this is strengthening you to bring better in. You have to be able to stay focused on that. So as long as you allow yourself to do that, you just don't know what kind of blessings you're going to have coming in. Yes, it is hard when we always go through different things in our lives. And, sometimes we don't understand God's plan. Sometimes it's not meant for us to learn until he, know or understand until he chooses to see fit. But, if you're allowing yourself to really take towards that change, they got constant challenges in our lives, which we hate. Change and challenges is something that you have to be able to be. It's inevitable. It has to. If you don't get challenged, if you don't have constant roadblocks in your life, you really don't know where your strength lies. You don't know where your persistence is. If you're being persistent, even if you got knocked down, you dust yourself off, go back again. Or if there are certain things that you have tried every direction you had just to go that way and it still didn't work out, at least you can sit up here and say, I put my all in it. Even though it may not have worked, but I see where, it allows you to introduce a part of yourself that you didn't know existed. And those are the things that they want you to be able to trust on that for. So, I'm gonna allow y'all to see the spread. But allow yourself to know it's a day by day thing, and that can be frustrating too, especially if you want something like yesterday, but we have to trust the process, as they say. But, better things are coming towards you. And they always say, if you're putting in good work, that's what you're going to get. You're putting in good intentions, you're being honest. All that comes back to you, and a lot of times we feel like when we're doing good, and we're not getting nothing back, but you don't realize what's going on behind closed doors. They're 444, 555, there should be somebody, I think, it's having images of 4-leaf clovers, or the bag of gold, what's going on. And it's just like, something over the rainbow, is white as rain. But we had, for us to be able to get to those blessings of abundance, prosperity and stuff, we had to be able to go through the worst of worst, because you're clearing everything in your life that is no longer needed, getting out of your head with illusions, being able to deal with reality in the best way we can possible. It's hard when you're dealing with a lot of frustration in your life. You may be financially struggling, you may be going on homelessness, your marriage is rocky, all those different things. And it's like universe places those challenges in just to see, how do you recognize the power within yourself? You have to start from growth somewhere, and a lot of times we don't realize that it happens through tragedies. So, better things are coming for you, but I'm gonna allow y'all to see the spread. So I can go ahead and come back. So here is the spread. So I hope you were able to resonate with that, y'all. I'll be doing this kind of frequently. Every once in a while, I'm go ahead and do it. It's something that universe guided me to do, and I really enjoyed that. And plus, I love doing. I remember my 2 oldest daughters; they always love for me to give them readings. So, like I said before, I was so addicted to that, and I could not, look at tarot card readings for a good minute. I couldn't, because I was scared I would get addicted again. But this is something where universe feels like I'm in the right place, so it's allowing me to put my gifts and my talent to work. So I hope this gives you some kind of insight on what is taking place in your life. If you have so many different things that's going on, yes, times are hard, but it shows you how tough you truly are. God wouldn't sit up here and choose you if he didn't feel like that you couldn't get through this. And a lot of times, they say God ain't gonna put nothing on you can handle. He must think you are the bomb.com, and which you are. You're gonna find that out through through your hardships that you're leading to, that's gonna create better for you. So I hope you had this will help you, and much love, and I'll talk to you soon.